OF girls, the internet lasts forever. What happens when your son or daughter goes to school and everyone is laughing and circulating your pics and videos around fast money, slow problems? Men do care about your past.
Honestly, I think it doesn't really matter. There's just, everyone's out there doing something, and
What?
everyone watches porn, so why?
That's not true either.
Well, a lot of people do, and I feel like it doesn't really matter. Some
So if
people
everybody
don't care.
jumps
Throwing around
There's
a lot of
plenty people.
generalities.
There's plenty of people in really healthy, really good relationships with children.
With their
and
mothers who
and do
porn.
adult film, and it doesn't matter. I think for everyone it's different. We all have like different boundaries and things we're okay with, but
your kids
it is what it is.
can't-
If they find it, they find it. I'm not gonna I'm obviously gonna try to make sure they don't, but if they find it, whatever.
So if everyone jumps
They would
off a
find it
cliff,
by their
that's good
peers
too?
Well, that's
sending it
different,
to
though.
them.
That's really different.
Do you
I
realize
was
that
watching a
they would
video, the
find
same thing
this
as someone
by
jumping
other
off a
kids
cliff.
sending it to them?
Then I feel
they would
like
get
that says
bullied
a
for
lot
it?
about the parents of the kids who are doing that. Like, why are you bullying a child? And also,
Kids are mean.
Yeah.
Bullying
yeah,
is
well
a
then
thing.
the parents should do a better job and teach their kids to stay in fucking line.
No, I mean,
Yeah, literally.
bullying
isn't
is like a
cool. It
natural
doesn't really
socialization
happen anymore
tactic that is
and not
never
as
going to be
common.
eradicated.
But also, like, you're not your parents, and I feel like I'd rather get bullied for something my parents did than for something I did.
And I feel like in the future, when we do have kids who are old enough to find out about it, OnlyFans is pretty mainstream now. So there's going to be a lot of other parents or a lot of other kids who have parents that have done OnlyFans as well.
I think you're massively overestimating the
I mean,
common-
it's
like, it's
pretty
not-
popular. A lot of people signed up for OnlyFans during
your future
COVID.
children are unlikely to go to school with other people, with other
That is
kids
not
whose
correct.
adults did porn. It's extremely unlikely, and it's way more likely that they would get
What are
bullied.
you basing that on, though?
Did you not get bullied in high school? None of you guys got
I
bullied
did.
in
Yes.
high school.
I did.
So you think
I
that
did.
behavior is somehow going to change with the new generation that comes up behind you?
No, I don't think it's going to change.
Then
but
why
I
do you think
that
your
it
kids are
says
not gonna
a
get
lot
made fun of?
I think it says a lot more about that child who's bullying.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
what consolation is that to your child who's experiencing bullying then?
You guys talk about this amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
It'll still happen regardless. You can try to shield your child from all the craziness that's out there. But there's going to be individuals
my child
who
will be laughing at them in our nicest house, driving home in their nicest car,
and
with their
you'll have to
nice ass
live
clothes.
Okay, and then you'll live with the consequences of,
Do you think-
possibly.
I think that just says a lot about our society as a whole. That
Yeah,
we can't just. People are so mean and messed up, and I think
I think
It's always
it does
been
says
like
a-
that, though.
I
Bullying has been
think
around
it does
forever.
says a lot about society when women just goes to sex as their first only choice, as, oh my God, I need to have a way to survive, so let me just sell my body and my pictures and
No
hopefully
matter
make a living
what-
off of that.
no
Do
matter
you guys
what,
don't see anything
all-
wrong with that?
all
Nothing at all?
I'm not seeing that.
All girls are gonna get sexualized whether they like it or not. We're just choosing to monetize it.
So do you care about the repercussions that
though,
come with it?
Like, there have been many sexual comments
Okay.
I've seen about you.
Like,
Look,
my
And
parents.
that's fine, but they don't know me. They can say
Nicolette,
whatever they want.
you're
That's
saying-
just the reality of
Well,
society.
I'm
and
gonna-
the reality is, people are probably jacking off to your Instagrams right now.
I don't.
Nicolette.
Good luck, because all my shit is mostly commentary on politics. I don't show that. I'm trying. That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
trying-
matter.
Nicolette.
Okay, so you think these kids are going to matter about your kids when they go to school and they see your pictures all plastered? You think those kids are going to care about your feelings? when it
Honestly, though,
comes-
like, my parents dressed me in velour tracksuits, and I think what they did was worse than if they had an OnlyFans.
But it's not your. It's not
So,
your
like,
parents
parents-
picking on you. It's society picking on you.
Nicolette, I think that you're making a huge mistake in saying, I'm going to be sexualized against my will anyway, so I might as well do it myself and monetize it.
Why don't you just feed into
You
the
can't
patriarchy?
deny that that's not, that is like spiritually and emotionally corrosive.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my life. So
Okay, I guess
Money doesn't equal happiness. I know it's cheesy to say it, but like, if you have kids, they might drive home in a nice car and have a nice house,
Is it really worth
but that's
that?
not going to console them.
I might not even have kids in the future. I'm living my life for myself right now. I don't even have these imaginary children that we're talking about. So I'm just gonna live my
Are you
life
planning
how
on
I
it?
want.
So will you care? I guess the whole thing is, will you care what people say then about you if you decide to keep going on with this content? And do you think that you are in a right to say that you can't speak to me like this because, hey, this is your own free will. You did this yourself.
I'm not saying they can't do it. They can do it. People can do whatever they want. I don't really give a fuck what people do. I'm going to do what I do, and I don't really
but
give a fuck what other people
You're
do.
consenting to being sexualized. Your future children, if you have any, do not consent to this material being public and available for other children to use as a bullying bludgeon against them.
Well, honestly, like
Well,
anything you do
nothing,
can be
yeah.
used against your
Yeah,
children.
literally, you
Like
can be-
us being
people are gonna
here right
bully
now.
And you
regardless.
don't think that one is worse than the other?
Exactly.
You don't think that, being on a podcast and talking about dating culture is like a little less embarrassing for a kid than their mother sucking dick on camera? Really?
I mean, I guess, but
There
like,
are degrees
it is
to
what
this.
It is.
Yeah,
You know, I
there
feel
is
like
degrees.
Objective.
there is degrees, and I feel like people should just be taught to not bully. And I mean, obviously, you can't control what other people are doing. You can just control how you react to it. If I have a kid one day and they're getting bullied, I'll just either I can take it to a private school, I can do homeschool, or I can just go and just tell them to ignore it, or like go up to the kid and be like,
Okay.
"Don't bully my kid."
And
Well,
haters
at
aren't
least
happy.
At least you're knowledgeable on that. At least you're willing to accept that consequence. I just think it's crazy to not even contemplate accepting that consequence as something that you're literally putting out for the whole entire society to see. It's never going to go away. Me being a programmer, I know this. It's never going to go away. It's out there.
I'm not
okay with
ashamed.
it. Me neither. I'm okay with it.
I'm actually really proud.
Me too.
Well, I think this society could do with a little more shame, especially around issues of sex.
Are you saying that we should bring? Oh, hold on.
M. Martin super chatted $100.
Thanks, Martin.